Making some pretty good progress. Got the pump out of there. Got all the header bolts out. And definitely want to put copper anti-seize on this stuff. And like, especially if you're running aluminum heads, you definitely want to put anti-seize on the header bolts. And really had to take my time because these were kind of crusty, rusty, so sprayed them up with that liquid wrench penetrating oil, and trying to get the studs that go on the headers. If I can film this. You can kind of get through, if you take the front wheels off, you can get to those lower mounting studs to spray them up with something. You definitely got to spray this stuff up, because especially when it's rusted, I mean, even if it's not rusted, it really needs lubrication to get off of there. So I got this side's disconnected, but I'm gonna have to lift the engine up to get it out. So I took the mounting bolts out of the transmission mount to the cross member, and then this is a lot easier with the wheels off, getting the, you got a couple of 21mm bolts holding the engine mounts on each side. You got one on each side, so you can kind of sneak like a short 21mm up in there. And definitely make sure you're using 6 points on this stuff too, because you start using 12-point sockets and you're going to have a bad day real quick. So we'll see. I might have to take those nuts off, but I think I'll be able to. I'm just going to lift it by the harmonic balancer with a block of wood and a floor jack, and that should give me enough to get it up and wiggle it around to get these headers out. So yeah, it's coming along. Get these headers out. Got to get this rack out of here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, somehow I got the rack out of here. I've got this aftermarket oil pan, and that front sump sits really low. Like it's pretty much got the rack pinned in there. So, I don't know what the deal is with the driver's side of this vehicle, but I had a huge problem getting the tie rod off the driver's side back in like 2017 when I did the suspension, and then went to do the passenger side, and that one came right off. I mean, we must have spent an entire day messing around with the left side, and then what really saved the day was wax. So, I just heated up that through bolt with a propane torch and kept smashing some wax on there, and it eventually wicked its way back, and so that's what got it to cut loose. But yeah, and then that's got the block of wood on the balancer there, harmonic damper. So putting these unequal lengths on will be super easy. Looking forward to easy. Looking pretty good though. Man, what a battle. Just, like this huge ass pry bar, and I was just bending the crap out of it trying to get that rack to come loose. It's ridiculous. But I won that battle, so we'll see if I can get the new rack up in there. That'll be interesting too. Alright, I'm digging into swapping out the valve seals. Just got the trick flow valve seals. Those are the two that came out of the car. Already got 2 of them done. So, just got to keep making my way further down. Got all the valve seals on the driver's side finished up, and got all the rockers off. Got to start tidying up this side, get these all swapped out. It's actually going pretty good. Just got done going through all the rockers. Had to shim most of them. So the kit comes with 20 and 40 thou shims. Kind of see it. Camera will focus. So let's see how that goes. I didn't have any shims on here for years, so it's probably been goofed up for years. But we'll see what kind of a difference that makes. Should be interesting. Alright, so yesterday I got the fuel injectors put on here and retorqued that upper intake manifold. And then this rack today, we're messing around with that. For some reason the driver's side's all rusty and corroded and the passenger side is basically perfect. The other issue is I've got that bigger oil pan, so I really have to get the engine pushed up pretty high to even get that rack in there, so definitely want it to just be able to slide over that mounting pin. It's like all kind of heaved open from the corrosion. Got a power steering pump on there, the new water pump. Got those unequal length shorties on there. And I'm just using the setup I usually use to change the trans fluid. Trying to flush out the power steering cooler. So I had that hose on there, on those fittings up there, that fitting to the left, and just use old hose for it to drain into a pan. So that should be good enough for that. So yeah, coming along. Got her back together. That new mass air on there. These 24s, they got those little harness extensions. Probably kind of hard to see right now, but when I first put them on, they were all like on the side under the plenum. The driver's side, they were like pointing towards the driver's side, and I had to angle them to the back so the plenum will fit down on there. It's kind of a tight fit. Good thing I got that. I've got a 3/8 spacer on there. So got the fluids topped off, check the oil, that's good. Pretty much ready to start this thing up. Let's see how this goes.